How
aka
about
my boss.
spending the last 10 minutes updating on Mafia, buddy? You want to do that or no?
Well, absolutely, absolutely.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
let's
do
do the
that.
elevator pitch
Especially
there.
talk about the Mafias.
I can just go to Pulse Mafia right here. So we are progressing quite well on Mafia. We are right now, we are working on integrating the XP market, which is basically sell your profile. This is going to be a fundamental step in the game where you can actually make a business case out of spending your time on ranking up a character, and then you can list it on the marketplace. So essentially the good old Philippine model where if you're from a third party country where you're maybe earning a $2 wage a day, well, here you can spend your time and energy on ranking up a character and then selling it to someone who is willing to pay big money for it simply because they don't have the time available to do that exact same thing, right? So that's going to be extremely big, that people can not only sell their rank progress, they can sell their kill skill, they can sell their bust out skill, they can basically list their entire account for sale. So we are working hard on that, and I hope that that will go live within 7 days.
And
And
for those who weren't in this, but
Nice.
for the last couple years or in the last bull run, Axie Infinity made people millions of dollars.
absolutely,
That was this model. Axie Infinity was badass. It made people boatloads of money, and there was characters that were leveled up, and people sold those. It was really cool.
yeah. So we obviously took a little bit of inspiration from that, and also realized that for players to give themselves a reason for spending this amount of time and energy and also gas cost of doing this, it is extremely nice for you to know that you have the ability to offload that product in the future. Not so that you not only have to be killed or win the game, you actually have an opportunity to take the middle route out where you say, hey, I got some fun out of it. I learned new people. I got new friends, or I had some cool entertainment, or we made a lot of progress here. I earned some money, or I lost some money, but I'm actually able to sell off the asset that I have built up instead of just being forced to actually being killed off, right? So that is a big game changer in many ways. And then the next big thing we are also working on right now is group crimes. So basically people can come into a group of 5 or 2, and then they have different roles, and based on what your strength is, if you are highly ranked, or if you have a great car, or if you are have a high bust out skill, or if you have a great weapon and a lot of bullets, there are different roles within the group crime, and then the leader can initiate a group crime, and then you can win different assets from the protocol, such as cash or bullets or keys or helper credits or whatever it might be. There's so many different monetary assets in this protocol here that it's quite incredible actually. So we are making the group crimes as we speak here. It's getting coded up on the back end together with the XP sell market. So that is two extremely big milestones getting basically squared out. And after that, I would say we have maybe 15% of the protocol development left until the final kill feature goes live, which will basically mark the final full launch of the game. Because obviously at this point it sounds crazy to say that the game is not launched, because you can probably do more on this site on chain than on any other site on entirety of Pulse chain, right? So this is a massive product, and there is absolutely no competition in that rivals this in the amount of contracts, the amount of features, the functionality. It is quite unique, and I'm honestly quite proud of what we have achieved with this product. It generates more on-chain transactions than anything probably outside of PulseX. I don't know. We are doing extreme amount of on-chain activity for just this Mafia product here. So it's an innovative new way of looking at Web3 gaming, where everything happens on chain, and the narrative of you being able to kill someone else and taking all of their money and laughing in their face is just, something new and exciting in many ways, right?
So this is a crypto racketeering in essence.
This is crypto mafia. You will have people, threatening each other. You will have people doing all sorts of shenanigans, and there will be tears, there
It's
will
like
be
real
joy,
crypto.
there will be betrayal. Yeah, basically,
It's like crypto Twitter, but a game.
Yeah, there will be winners and losers. That is for sure. So yeah, we are soon getting to the end of the full launch, and I'm really looking forward to the day where we enable the kill function, because that is going to be some of the most drama crypto has ever seen, right? Where people will literally be able to take money straight out of your wallet, and that is going to be fireworks on a different level. I am looking forward to it.
I don't spend a whole lot of time in your Telegram room, but when that day happens and that's enabled, I will be in there 100%. I might have it on my big screen because that will be hilarious when people start eating it.
Absolutely.
So this is one thing I was going to ask. I know that there's the ability to buy bullet factories and casinos and stuff like that. Are these casinos going to participate in the on-chain token?
No, they are completely isolated products, basically. Well, I won't refuse any ideas going forward, but right now they are isolated products, and they will stay isolated, because this here is, you are spending in-game cash to play on this casino here, and even though in-game cash does have a actual US dollar value through the exchange here, um, it is simply a little bit different than playing with stable coins on a hardcore casino platform, right? But
Right.
the cool thing about these roulettes here is that they are also owned by different gangsters. You can see that this roulette here in Chicago is owned by the dude, right? And the slot machine in Chicago is owned by this mobster here. And if you make a big win on this roulette here, you and this mobster is not able to pay you out, you will actually assume the ownership of the roulette, and it's now yours, because the protocol
Nice.
will hand it to you if the owner cannot pay you for your win, right? So there's it would take probably a day or two just to go over all of the functionality in Mafia, but one day we will probably have to do that. Yeah,
100%. We'll get you and KvltDeFi on here, and we'll break this down one, especially when you have some changes. But I like going over this big time. This is the have all the land tiles been sold?
on Pulse Chain, I think we are sold, almost sold out. We are in Chicago here, and I cannot see a single tile that has not been claimed, right? So this is pretty good. We have
That's
a large
awesome.
total here. So people are definitely been snagging up all of the available slots. So some of these buildings here, they provide yield in form of cash to, you can see this here is slowly just yielding because it has an income, because you have a hotel. This here is actually the roulette in this town. This is the hospital where people will buy health. This is the bank that takes a fee every time users transfer money in between each other. So there's an entire sub economy in many ways, and there's also this geographical layout where the different families are based and all sorts of stuff. It's a very, very big game, and we spent an uncontrollable amount of time and money on building it. So we really look forward to reach the level where we can
I
market
don't
it.
think anybody on Pulse Chain, except for the people within your Telegram, realize how complicated of a thing that you're bringing to Pulse Chain and launching. Because this is badass, and I know just from doing the building stuff that I'm doing myself, as well as freaking fast Abdoul, right? This is some complicated shit right here.
It is. I don't like to gloat, or I don't like to, sit here and praise myself, but I know what we went through to build this, and we built it from the ground up. Nothing like this exists on any other chain or anywhere. This is 100% a unique build for Pulse Chain. And I'm proud of what we built. This is absolutely cutting edge on-chain technology, and I know a lot of other developers acknowledge that as well. This is not easy. This is breaking new ground in GameFi, and you are right. The product definitely does not have the eyes that it deserves, because Axie Infinity or CryptoKitties was like a half percentage of the complexity that is in this game right now, right? So definitely there is grounds to break when this finally takes off. I think yeah, that would be quite interesting. I'm looking forward to it. And just a last comment on that is that we are looking to integrate the CCIP protocol into Mafia as well, meaning that we can deploy Mafia on all chains, and you can actually travel your character over to Sonic chain, make a hit on some Sonic community family, and then, like the Vikings in the old days, they went across the sea, looted all of the gold, and then took it with them home to Pulse chain, right, or to BNB or whatever. So that is kind of the final boss to solve, is the GameFi cross chain, where people can bridge across, make a war, steal their assets, bridge it all back to safe harbor, right? That would be absolutely amazing if we have a huge mafia war between Pulse chain and Sonic chain, right? Just imagine that. That would be hilarious.
That would be unbelievable. I would love to see that.
Absolutely.